I divorced my dying husband. He wallowed in self-pity and killed my vibe. I'm sorry, man, but did you just quite actually do the whole you threw off my groove Cusco stuff, but to a dying person? I want to see this lady try and do the whole, oh, well, he was on the way out anyway. Nope. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another video for the day. We'll go back in r/iamatotalPOS because, like I stated in the past so many times, the world is a horrible place and it ain't getting better anytime soon. If you guys would like to be absolutely amazing, show your support, and see more videos like this one in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below to start up some wholesome internet discussions, and if you guys have not already, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications. A Michigan priest has pleaded guilty this week to SA a 5-year-old boy after he had officiated a funeral service for a family member. This person, formerly of Flint, pled guilty to 1 count of attempted criminal conduct in the first degree, according to Michigan Attorney General. This person was a former priest with the Lansing Diocese. The attack happened in 1987. In exchange for his guilty plea, the remaining charges will be dismissed. Those charges related to the SA of the child from 1995 to 2000 while he was a student at Holy Redeemer School and Church of Burton. Blank was living in Florida when he was charged with 4 other priests in May of 2019. You know, with the amount of times you've seen this come up, unfortunately, you would think that there would be some kind of Bible verse, you know, because this is very much a lot of the times people would think, oh, it's all part of God's plan. What part of the plan involves that? And it really does suck that there have been so many instances of stuff like this happening that I've started seeing commercials that are just mass telling people, if you've had this happen to you between this time and this time, you know, like those mesothelioma commercials, then give this phone number a call, because I feel like they actually would get a decent amount of people calling. YouTuber car stunt kills a boy of 5 and then leaves the mother and 4-year-old sister in the hospital. Italians in rented Lamborghini cause crash while taunting other drivers for social media videos. What do you want to bet that's a rental to? I can guarantee I've seen so many different car YouTubers out in the place. Some of them do weird shit. I can guarantee you that. I remember like one that I watched, Whistling Diesel, a while back. He put like Amish wheels on a Hellcat. But yeah, no, if you act like this with that type of, with Lamborghini, nonetheless, very much I'm not going to believe that you actually own the vehicle. Because at least the way I've always seen it, when it comes to people owning these cars, I always go by Spider-Man rules. You know, good with a lot of power comes responsibility, the Uncle Ben kind of stuff with that. And very much, if you are this careless with any vehicle, as a matter of fact, you do not need to have a driver's license. And I really do hope that this dude's actions haunt him for a very, very long time. Second defense attorney refuses to represent Baytown man accused of dismembering puppies after graphic details are released, and those of which I will not be discussing on this video. Or on any video, actually. A court hearing of a Baytown man accused of, that's a lot of redacted, like I said, I'm not going into detail about that, declined to represent the suspect because the details of the case were too graphic, according to the district attorney's office. Blank 44 has been charged with 4 counts of cruelty to non-livestock animals. Whenever I see stuff like this, I keep on thinking, if it's not something you can find in your average grocery store and you do that to that type of animal, then I feel like whatever you do to said animal should then also be done to yourself. A former Harvard morgue manager stole brains, skin, and other body parts to sell them, an indictment says. This person covers her face with a printout of the indictment against her as she walks from the federal courthouse Wednesday, June 14th, 2023, in this location, following her arrest on charges related to an alleged scheme to steal and sell donated body parts. A former manager at the Harvard Medical School morgue, his wife, and 3 other people have been indicted in the theft and sale of human body parts, federal prosecutors in Pennsylvania announced on Wednesday. Part of me just really hopes that this is the only case that comes up, but another part of me just would not be surprised if there's more stuff like this, because I know I've seen like memes around saying that kidneys are worth $35,000 a piece or something, and all I'm thinking of is like, I have donor listed on my driver's license because when I die, I mean, what am I going to use with my giblets? But I honestly now feel a little concerned about somebody dissecting me and, you know, selling me. How does a dude end up with anorexia, though? I'm assuming he's straight. What an ignorant question. Men are not immune to eating disorders, and neither are heterosexuals. Seriously, what the heck kind of question is that? This is what happens when we ignore men's and boys' in body image discussion. People can't conceive of men and boys having eating disorders. They can and do, so their issues need attention and support, and same as women and girls. Anyways, I'm glad this guy is on the road to recovery and looking stronger. Yeah, look at him! He's done a lot of good progress. I think when it comes to stuff like this, I feel better if I focus less on the douchebaggery at hand and more so on the good stuff. Like, look how far this dude's come. He's done pretty good. And body image issues very much do kind of suck. I mean, people will say, oh, Tommy, you look good. That's not how I see myself in the mirror. I very much can go to the gym, but I have the type of mentality where do not offer me to buy me food when I am trying to save money. I will say yes and then hate myself later. But dude's come a long way, and I hope he continues to be good at this. Ontario man is accused of taking a selfie with a terminally ill patient and charged with tormenting. A copy of the alleged photo was reposted with permission of the victim and their family on Tuesday by this information inclusivity training provider for Canada youth and adults. A London, Ontario man has been charged with criminal tormenting for following an incident in Windsor earlier this week. According to the Windsor Police Service, officers were contacted on Thursday after a 36-year-old woman reported being constantly tormented through social media following this Pride event in London last weekend. Police say that the torment had continued with the suspect driving from London to a hospital in Windsor where he took a selfie with the alleged victim's terminally ill father. Police say that the accused posted the photo on social media and sent it to the woman. Look, I don't care who you got beef with, you do not get somebody's family, let alone somebody who is terminally ill in a hospital bed involved. That's like saying if somebody was upset at me and then went to my cousin's house to torment them. If you got beef with somebody, you got beef with that person and that person only. Nobody else that has no involvement should have to deal with this type of thing. Woman is jailed for ending the life of her 3-year-old stepson. A woman who ended the life of her disabled 3-year-old stepson and filmed him as he lay dying has been given a 15-year prison sentence. Ain't no way 15 years is gonna sit right with anybody here. Here in Arkansas and across America, Republicans are working to end the policy of trapping kids in failing schools and sentencing them to a lifetime of poverty. It seems Republicans are working to implement policies that trap kids in meatpacking factories instead. Don't tell me, let me guess, you aren't very bright. Illegal aliens come here as children, lie about their age, and get jobs now. They've been doing it for decades, but you think this is the bill that will force children to work? Why should a government get to decide if a child should be allowed to work? That should be between the child's parents, and the employer. No government involvement is needed. It seems the left is trying to trap kids in government programs. Just wait till you find out where taxes go. There's nothing I could say that would paint you in a worse light than the one you are currently bathing yourself in. Don't sit your stuff on my counter, or I'll be shut out or throw it away. Thanks. Don't you just love roommates? They're always such the nicest, most understanding people. You really doing this whole that's my spot stuff like Sheldon Cooper? Really? Want to wish everybody in the 4th Precinct a Merry Christmas, especially our captain. Hope you enjoy our homeless quilt. Sincerely, Panhandler Patrol. Anybody who happens to be watching my videos in a cop, please tell me you don't actually have a division called Panhandler Patrol, because I can very much understand that when somebody is struggling, the struggle is very much something that is real, and it not just saying that because of the whole the struggle is real kind of phrasing, it actually does kind of suck to not have many choices. And the only panhandler that I absolutely despise is the people that go out and panhandle because they got nothing else to that they want to do, and they're doing it just to try to get some bucks out of people and not actually struggling. You know, those people that'll then go and get in a Mercedes. Or the more obvious one being the one where it's a person who has a kid who just so happens to be playing the violin pretty dang well, except the violin is an electronic one and there's totally not a Bluetooth speaker just playing random music out of it. Still kinda does suck that people treat homeless people as less than human sometimes. Panhandler Patrol just kinda sounds like pest control. Pastor tackled by father who allegedly witnessed him grab his 9-year-old son at a bus stop. I can't scroll down because if you've seen the thing on the forehead, there's a lot more of that, like on his nose and pretty much the rest of his face. Dude might be a pastor, but the father almost made him see Jesus. But with that, that is going to have to be with the video. If you guys would love to be absolutely amazing, show your support, and see more videos like this one in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below to start up them wholesome internet discussions, and if you guys have not already, subscribe to the channel and turn on them notifications. I'll be sure to see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye. Bye-bye.